All right, guys, let's give it another shot. If it doesn't work, I'm not sure what's going on my end. Better? Better? Success. All right. I'm not sure what's going on with the other one. All good, brother. All right. All right. I can already imagine how many thumbs down. People thumbs down things quick. All right, guys. So, thank you so much for coming back in, guys. I greatly appreciate it. Good morning, brother. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's still good morning here. Thank you so much for coming in. I greatly appreciate that. So, we've had 3 fish in 2 hours, 16, 14, and about 4 pounds. And those fish just hugged the bottom. I mean, I couldn't get them up very easy. I mean, you eventually get them off the floor. But are you going? At the most, 45 minutes. I'm getting ready to take off. We're actually working in Washington D.C. and one of my employees was calling me, and I have to see what's going on. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, not very much longer. So once again, guys, this rod here has eel, and I just changed it out. I put a big old piece of the tail in. I'll be honest, I've never fished with the tail in, but it does have some meat to it, so it's just not really thinned out. Too bad. I could join you. Oh man, sorry about that. Oh, come over. I mean, I'll stay another hour or not much more than an hour. I'm up to 40. You're up to 40 what? Yeah, I should have showed you the tail, but today the Barbies are gone. I took the Barbies off. They're just Demon Dragon Spooks or the Whisker Seeker Chub. Oh, so the first one, it has eel, and the last one, and they're the only ones that are having action. The one over there caught 2 fish on one piece of eel, and this one caught 1, and this one has shad, and it hasn't moved, guys. It has not moved. I mean, I haven't checked the bait either, but what reels are you using? They're bait runners from Amazon. I couldn't even pronounce the name. They're Chinese made, and I've had them for, I don't know, 3 years, and they work perfect. They work perfect. If you put bait runners or bait live feeders, so it has a double clutch system, I guess, and they work just fine. The only downside is they're very, very heavy, very heavy. Okie catfishing, my man. Thanks so much for coming in, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, they work phenomenal. I'm getting ready to change them out, but I've been looking. I don't want to pay over $60 for a reel. What's important to me, I don't need the bait runner anymore. I don't even use the bait runner anymore. I just use the one on top. It has to have a decent smooth drag, but most importantly, it has to weigh decent, not too heavy, but it has to have a loud ping. And there's no one in the industry makes a good sounding spinning reel that has that old-fashioned ping. You can download ringtones that have that, that ping, but no reel makes that ping anymore. I gave away a Garcia. It was a vintage Abu Garcia that someone had gave me, and I gave that away, and that thing had a beautiful ping. And the only reason I didn't keep it, it was left-handed. I don't use left-handed. Pinier Coastal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend crazy money on reels. I mean, I'll be honest, these are working perfectly fine. The drag, if you want to have a close-up on that reel, look up my 52-pound blue catfish when I caught my biggest fish. As a matter of fact, this is the spot where I caught my biggest fish ever, guys. It's 52 pounds. Urban, thank you so much for coming in, my friend. I have very good footage, very close-up, and you can even hear the drag, how it comes out very, very smooth. It's a very smooth reel for like $30. It's under $40. Absolutely. The Abu Garcias are like, they're pass downs. Those are forever. 65C3. I think I gave one away. Believe it or not, I have given away stuff more expensive on my giveaways than what I actually use. I give away an Abu Garcia catfish reel, and that thing cost me a small little fortune. It was like $130. I forget what I got it on sale. The only reason I paid that much for it, oh, we got a helicopter going overhead here, is because the rod I gave away with it, the rod was given to me by Whisker Seeker. So I said, you know what? They're giving me the rod to give 120 exactly. Yeah, they're around that range. That's why I shelled out that money, because the rod was given to me for free. Yeah, I said, let me pair it up with the good. It is a good spot here. When I first got here, I caught my first 2 fish in the first 20 minutes. But then it kind of slowed down a little bit. This is a phenomenal spot right here. Guys, anyone who's not familiar with Washington, D.C., if you want to Google area this here, this is the Potomac River. It's the channel side. If you like, this is the freeway. Let me just kind of show you a little bit real quick. Yes, so wait. Turn it around. So that freeway right there, guys, that's 395. And on the other side of that, the river, it's Washington, D.C. fish market. It's a very famous fish market. I think it's called the Wharf. And then this is where East Potomac Park starts. You see that like handrail or whatever, guardrail? That goes around the whole park for like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 miles. Maybe more. I'm not sure, to be honest, guys. Let me put this back around. The only thing about here is that where I'm parked, you're really not supposed to park there unless you have some kind of pass. But I'll be honest, I've never had any problems or any issues, but you just never know. You're always going to get that one cop that just, he's going to say, I'm just doing my job. Which, you can't blame him, but wish I didn't have to work. Yeah, me too. My employees are working, so it's all good here. There you go, exactly. Most cops here are very, 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 very nice. One time I was fishing with 4 rods, and the cop came up to me. It was park police, and she asked me, do you fish here often? I was like, yeah. She was like, do you know that we have a 3-rod, limit? I was like, not really. I was like, can I take one down? She was like, yeah, take it down. So, but I always like to fish with 4 rods, guys, and today I'm just fishing with 3. Exactly, the same spot where I got my 52-pound blue catfish. My biggest fish is caught right here, and I have come back, cops. Yes, I'm not sure what, or maybe you just misspelled it. Oh, don't worry about misspelling, because I never get anything right. Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay, don't worry about it. Oh, it's because the tide here, guys. All this it goes on the water, completely underwater. That wall you see there will be about a foot underwater. But it's low tide. Believe it or not, when I caught my biggest fish was low tide. I think it's like 3 years ago. You're exactly right. This is outside the gates. And I guess you can fish all night if you want. If you feel safe and you have a partner, I guess. Hopefully we'll get a fish for you guys. The bite was really, really good about an hour ago, and it just stopped. And I think we're about to hit high tide, I think in about an hour or so. Any more fishing tonight? Here's the thing, is that I've been wanting to come fishing at nighttime, but the Washington Nationals, they played, what was it? Yesterday, day before yesterday, and they played tonight, and they played tomorrow night, so I really want to watch the game. The NATS, yeah. My daughter says, "Oh, Dad, you're what does she call me? A bandwagon fan?" you know, you jump on the bandwagon when they start winning. Well, I guess most people do. I mean, straight up, I'm not gonna say I followed the Nationals all season long because I didn't. But you know what? They're here. They're in my somewhat not hometown, but where I live now. So I'm gonna support them. Yeah. I wish I can fish. Someone told me go fish because the Potomac River, or I guess the same water, goes really close to that stadium. To be fishing by the stadium at nighttime would be awesome, but I mean, just to hear the fans going nuts. I mean, I'm saying going nuts. I don't know. You know what? PC Fun. I want to make a video so bad about PC Fun. They have the worst customer service. Period. Yes, I have PC Funds. I have the first generation. I can't remember the name. Someone help me out here. And I had the second generation. The second generation, the reel got a lot smaller. The 4000 series. The first one was perfect size. It had that football handle, but their drag system, it is terrible. I mean, their drag goes out in spurts. I mean, it's really, really bad. But the reel feels really, really good. I'll be honest, I have mixed feelings about PC Fun. How about casting reels? I've only had one, and it's a bait runner, and it's a little bit small. I mean, that's size. It's my fault. And then when you reel in, it just feels like you have to turn it a whole bunch of times. But that's down to like gear ratio, I guess. But I have 3 PC Funds. The newer models are better, but they're a little bit small. I wish they had all I did, here's the thing, is I emailed PC Fun. I said, hey, do you have a new version of this reel here? And they never responded. And I sent the same email again, and then someone will respond to you, but not someone from the company. And they're like, and I said this, I said, you know what, I guess PC Fun doesn't want no part of, you know, Chunky Cat's fishing. Kind of pissed me off, I'll be honest. I mean, you can't answer a simple question. I guarantee you make a video about it and they'll quickly respond to you. Hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. You know what? Just for saying that. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, it pisses me off. So I wish I could remember the PC Fun brand, because I had ordered from Amazon, and that first one I'm talking about, that feel the heavy, I mean, the weight is perfect, football grip was perfect, but when you turned it has like a rubbing sound. So I was like, oh, you know what? I received the bad one. So I sent it back through Amazon, got another one. The second one did the exact same thing. The exact same thing. That's why that reel that I'm talking about, I wish I knew the name, has been discontinued. I don't mind using cheap stuff, guys. Like I said, this stuff here, those reels I'm using, they're from Amazon. I paid, I don't know, $35. Exactly. Customer care, customer service. That's why, guys, I mean, whatever you use and you like it, stay with it. I love Whisker Secret because their customer service is phenomenal, man. If you ask to speak to Matthew Davis, the CEO, they will put him on the phone. I guarantee you. If you say, you know what, I would really just like to speak to him, they'll put him on the phone. He'll call you back. He'll do whatever it takes to make things right. I'm sure there's other companies like that, but I've never tried. One day I'm going to try Rip and Lips. Rip and Lips is another rod that's very affordable. I think it's $40. Yeah, they have phenomenal customer service. I don't want to call him because he's going to say, hey, Austin, what do you want now? It's like, I just have a question. So, Whisker Secret just came out with a new and improved Whisker Secret rod. It's the same Chad Ferguson, what I'm using here, but what I read up on it is that they're not using ceramic guides anymore, and they're foregrip. I'm not sure if they're foregrip. It's the one that's above the reel. It's a little bit larger. And what else changed? There's 3 things. The eyes are not ceramic no more. They're stainless steel, I think, or they're blacked out. Foregrip, and there was one other thing. with metal eyes. Yes, they're down to metal eyes. The foregrip got a little bit larger and something else, but I believe now they're offering their 9.5-foot rod only casting in a medium heavy action. I'm not sure if that's a new rod that hasn't been out, but I'm thinking about ordering that. Not that I'm a casting person, but I would love to feel a 9.5-foot medium, heavy medium action. Heavy medium, sorry. No more bells. No more bells. I got them, but it's all the time. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have bells? No, one time me and Cookie were fishing with bells, and I worried too much about bringing in a fish and that bell just ringing and ringing and ringing. It drives me nuts when I watch a video, someone else doing it, and then me and Cookie lost like 3 or 4 fish, and someone says, you know what, just leave the bell on or just forget about the bell. Should you go fishing? Well, in the last hour, it kind of slowed down. I had one giant hit on that one. I mean, I'm talking about that rod went all the way down, but I'm here I'm using my phone right now, guys, to record my videos. I was gonna get the new GoPro, but I just decided I'm gonna be using my phone instead. Y'all got me worried when y'all said that first live stream was blacked out. I paid way too much money for this iPhone 11. I had the iPhone 10, and I'll be honest, I didn't need a new phone, but my wife, I think she had like a 5S, and she was due for a new phone, so I gave her my 10, and I got the 11. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Exactly. The 20 people, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in. We want to show you what a Potomac River shark looks like. Well, it's no shark, guys. Just blue catfish. That's what we're going after. I think they've caught shark in the past. Someone's told me they've caught shark in the past in the Potomac River, but I think it's further down. Further down by the opening. Exactly. So what do you think about low tide? Low tide is not... It's usually slow fishing, I believe. 50, no, it does not have... I would... they say it's like a little bit over 3 feet, the fluctuation, but I know it's more than 3 feet. It's closer to 4 feet, I believe. No, we don't have a 15-foot. I think you're talking about Maine or somewhere up there. In the tide here, it moves. It's very slow. So in other words, the lines won't ever move to the side. Now, if you go to the riverside, it might happen. 30 minutes before and after low high tide is usually dead. Yeah, so I think we're about getting close to that. Yep, that would be me. That 52-pound. Have you done another video, Michael Murillo? I gotta check your page. I'm not sure. I think you've done one so far, and that's awesome. I'm so glad that we actually get to see you. That's awesome. I love when people say, you know what, if Chunky Cat can do a video, I can do it too. You know what? That's awesome. I love it. Exactly. If I can do it, you can do it too. If you don't mind my my stuttering, mispronunciation, my dyslexic reading, you know what? It's all good. I forget where you're from. Starts with a W. Wisconsin, Wyoming, somewhere out there, I believe. Watch me have it all wrong. That's just me. Iowa, all right. I try to do what I can. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so the Potomac River is running high, which is odd because the upstream water is very low. It's just, I guess that's how the water moves. You would know more about all that than I would. Well, guys, I'm hoping to get you on a fish because, like I said, it started off really nice. 3 fish within about an hour's time, and then the last hour it kind of shut down. I appreciate that, man. Sometimes I'm at home and like, man, please someone go live. Please someone go live. And I'm like, and if you go live, please show me the rods. Show me. I want to see the rods. Oh man, I have really bad slack line. Hold on, guys. Man, that is so weird. That line was all the way in. I don't know how we missed that. Man, that is so weird how I missed that. 19 people, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blue cat, I don't know, man. A blue cat usually explodes and takes it down. I think channel cat, maybe. Channel cat probably had the tail in because that's that one. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's got that long piece of eel. Shad, guys, nothing. Absolutely not a bump. Should we check it? It's been out there, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. I normally don't check baits unless we have some kind of hit or something. Yeah, I know carp do that. I forget the name of it. What do they call it? It happened to us last week. I think a drawback, especially when using bait alarms. When your rod's laying down, the line just kind of comes right in. Guys, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Greatly appreciate that. One fish. Come on, one fish before I leave. You said blues run back at you a lot? Not here. Not. I haven't had that experience too much. Really, channel cats. To me, channel cats fight more aggressive. I think you said. Did you say bite? Yeah, you said bite more. That could be the case, but I think the channel cat fights the whole way through most of the time. Last week, or right now, the blues are fighting extremely hard, extremely well. But sometimes in summertime, blues hit hard, They give up, and then they'll fight you at the bank. Channels, though, they'll wrap your lines. They'll go all the way across. Yeah, it was pretty cool on that intro. You did really nice, Dobson. That's awesome. I love how you and Maria, the other team on that YouTube, you know. I wish my wife would jump on board, but do it all alone. Flatheads just tap until. Yeah, I've seen lots of videos on how flatheads hit. I don't think I've ever caught a flathead, and if I have, it must have been very, very small where I couldn't even tell what it was. I've had a bullhead a long time ago. So when y'all saw me do the Barbie doll challenge, Barbie dragon challenge, I was talking about someone who had gave me a bunch of bait about a week ago. It was a guide service. He takes veterans fishing for free. It's a nonprofit organization, and he was done with this trip, and he gave me a bunch of bait, guys. I mean, I had been waiting over 2 years for someone to give me shad, and this man gave me, I kid you not, probably 8 gizzard shad, huge ones. I mean, to me, it was like he was giving me $1,000, man. And he told me, he's like, freeze them. He gave me about 8 gizzard shad, about 4 crappie, 2 bullhead, 1 tiny small carp. He just gave me a bunch of bait. It was awesome. I mean, I'll be honest, amazing person. It's called Veterans Fishing Adventures. It's a non-profit organization. If you're a veteran in the DC area, go to the website and see how you can get a free fishing trip. It's got a brand new, beautiful boat. I think it could fit up to 4 wheelchairs on the boat. The front, it's hard to explain, but the front part of the boat comes down where you can wheel a wheelchair straight onto it. It's an amazing boat. Yeah, I want to try that bullhead and crappie. Hey, PD, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. So if you're just coming in, we haven't had anything on the live show. I did have 3 catfish earlier. I did record those, so I'll probably be making a small video. 16 pounds, 14 pounds, and about 4 pounds. I was up to like 35 pounds, but it shut down. Yeah, I definitely want to try carp. I mean, the whole world talks about shad in this area, and I don't know. Maybe because I froze it, but he said freeze it. Fantastic. I need to put your bell on. I don't think I have your bell on. I definitely want to check that out. Thanks for the reminder. Guys, right there, check out PD. He'll be going live. I've been waiting a long time for him to go live. He used to go live. He used to go live on a little small dock. I don't know why he stopped. Okay, freezing to escape, but don't want to stop. So that one day that I caught my biggest fish here, this was my second or third spot, and I had been here for 2 hours. I was getting ready to pack it up in a few minutes, and all of a sudden that one rod just went down. It was awesome. So sometimes you catch your biggest fish and you think you're about to get skunked, but if you hang around long enough and if you have the time, you'll get it. Probably right now, carp fishing right now was probably phenomenal, but I think most of the audience wants to see catfish, but carp. I was out here, what was it? That one day that guide, he gave me all that bait. I had a sabiki rig, and I had no idea sabiki rigs, their hooks were that brittle. I just did it for fun. I said, you know what? If I get a carp, I'll fight it soft, gentle enough. So I put a sweet corn on every single. It had 6 hooks. I put a sweet corn, threw it out there. In about 30 minutes, I had a Zepco on there. I mean, it screamed. I'm talking about scream. And man, that little Zepco was taking off. I went up there to hold it, not to set the hook, just to hold it. And I wasn't putting no pressure. And then the sabiki rig hook broke off. So, oh man, it had to be a really good sized carp. Oh, I love catching carp. Carp are amazing. A lot of people talk bad about carp. It's because they've never fought a carp. If you ever fight a carp, it is a blast. As a matter of fact, right where I'm at right now, right towards that, where you can't walk any further that way, people set up right there and they'll blast the carp here. I'm talking about 15, 20 pound carp. Who was it? It was someone watching me right here. They would come catch carp here and then go fishing at nighttime on their pontoon boat using the carp for bait. Sweet rod holders. I appreciate that. I love these rod holders. It's very, very easy to make. It's just rebar, PVC pipe, and duct tape. I do paint them with high fluorescent paint. The only thing, I think I should have made the PVC pipe a little bit longer, because when I use my other rods, like my ugly stick, I forget what the gimbal, is it the gimbal or the bottom part kind of gets stuck on the bottom. I love these rod holders. Now, they're not very mobile, so in other words, if you're walking around, they're very heavy. I've been using this type of rod holders for 25 years and it's never failed me. Some people like to use that plumber's clamp. They'll put one there and one down here. I don't. I just use duct tape. Make my own design, whatever you want. You can even have colored duct tape now. I just like to be creative. I like when people look and they give that double look, like, whoa. That's just me. I'm missing a bunch of stuff here. Oh, absolutely. Carp are a blast. Carp are a blast. You've caught 3 of on carp for bait. Then I need to pull that piece of carp out because it's a beautiful little small carp. I think I can get probably like 4 or 5 good sized chunks. I'll be honest, myself, I would not destroy a 20-pound carp just to bait up for catfish. I won't do that. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine, but I couldn't do that. Sometimes I see people on YouTube, doing bow hunting for carp. I'm like, what are they going to do with all that fish? I think they say, oh, we donated. That's a bunch of baloney. I think it's just destroyed. But, whatever. What about the white PVC? I have a video on that. That's a very good question. Mo, I can't pronounce something Bass, but that I know exactly what you're talking about. That thing got pulled in at the DC Tidal Basin. I lost that little where it holds 4 rods is made out of PVC pipe, and it's a low profile. It sits on the ground. My 4 bait alarms and I think like 2 or 3 rods went in the water. I have a video where I only caught it where I'm bringing it back in. So if you're gonna use that, you need to secure it better somewhere. But don't use that one that you've seen on the other videos. It got pulled in because it's concrete and just those fish will blast it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's fishing either, but to me, it's hard for me to watch. I don't like anything being destroyed, I'll be honest, guys. I mean, I'm not a vegetarian, not even close. I'll eat meats, but I can't see things being killed like that. Like, I won't watch people killing deer. I'll support it because you support me, I'll support you back. Yeah, but it's hard for me to watch videos, when they're holding these deer with the, I don't know, with 10, 12 pointers. If I see the thumbnail, I guarantee you I will not click on the video. People say, why don't you go hunting? I don't want to go hunting because if I like it, then that's a whole new sport and that's going to cost me a lot of money. And I spend enough money on my fishing stuff. Wow. Oh yeah, but the flatheads have a huge mouth. But that's a big piece of bait that you're using. That's almost 3 pounds. I don't think I can. I'm missing something here. Where they go fishing. I love fishing. Yeah, me too. I don't think I could shoot a deer. My brother, I'm talking about many years ago. He was like in high school. And they took him hunting, and he shot a small deer. I guess it was legal size, and they brought the meat home and they cooked it. And oh my god, it was terrible. I don't know if the meat wasn't prepared right or it wasn't cut right or something happened. It was just a really bad taste for me. Carp just jumped. Well, I'm guessing it was carp. Maybe it was bass. There you go. Go get your hunting license. On November 30th, it's my birthday, November 30th. Is that when the hunting season starts? I know that's the end of a hurricane season. I remember that. Doesn't mean that there couldn't be a hurricane after that, but that's usually the end of the season. Yeah, I'm not talking bad about hunters. Me myself cannot do it, and I don't like watching it. November 4th. Sweetness. It's coming up. How do you sight your rifle? I don't even know where you would go to sight your rifle. I know there's a shooting range where I went twice. It's in Lorton, Virginia, but it's indoors. I don't even think they allow rifles in that place. 300 and I'm 6'1", 300, and I'm not. Same here. Oh man. Woo! Guys, sometimes if y'all are being funny on comments, I read so slow that I don't catch it, but I got that one. Oh man. So guys, if y'all are being funny sometimes that I don't catch it, that's just the way I read. I'm sorry. In Leesburg. Yeah, I don't have any rifles. Not that I wouldn't want to buy one, just to have one. I have two handguns. One, they're both Sig Sawyers. My everyday carry, it's I forget the number, P238, which is a very, very small gun. It shoots a 380. A lot of people say 380 is not enough. I want to get the new Sig Sauer that came out. What about concealed carry? Yeah, that's what I do, but in Virginia. So I'm in Washington D.C. and I'm not carrying it, guys. I said that I would always, after what happened to me in Ocean City, Maryland. I had a video and some guy, I was fishing with my family, some guy creeped up right behind us. Me and Kuki were live like this, and some guy came walking between my rods and it freaked the hell out of me. I called the cops. Yeah, no, I have a license. 4 reds, see when I am. Wait. I see that. Okay. So you're saying that you do. Yeah, sometimes I just leave it in the car, but I don't know, man. The problem with DC, they have absolutely zero tolerance on handguns. Yeah, you were watching when that happened. I carry this. So you do, okay. Well, if you do, then I will too. And then my other SIG, it's a P229 or P226. That one's a really cool gun because that's the old version, and I have it has interchangeable barrels. So in other words, it could shoot a 357 SIG, and all you do is you just change out the barrel, and you can shoot a 40 Smith & Wesson bullet. You use the same clip, but you can shoot two bullets on that one gun. But of course, changing the barrel, and I have both barrels. I haven't shot that gun in about 10 years, guys. Wait a minute. Oh. But you're saying you do or you do not have a license for DC? Then well, you're gonna have to show me how to do it. You must be a DC resident then. I'm a Virginia resident. Guys, if those who are not catching what we're talking about, where I live, Virginia, DC, and Maryland, they are very, very close to one another, and then it's not hard to cross state lines. So like, I come fishing here. Sometimes we're actually working in DC, so my employees come from Virginia into DC. All right, I'm about to look into that. Maurice, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming in. So if you're just coming in, we haven't caught anything on the live stream. I did catch 3 before the live stream, and DC. Oh, so you must have been grandfathered in or something. What do they call it? That just woke up, sweetness. That's the life right there, man. Guys, a few more minutes and I'm about to head out. My employees are wanting something from me. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's Friday. They probably want their check, but they don't get it till later. Yeah, so I mean, if anywhere where I feel that I would want to be carrying more than anywhere else is when I come to DC. It's known to have, I guess, a higher crime rate than anywhere else. Okay, the class, take a class. All right. Here's the thing: is when I got my permit from Virginia, it's been probably I'm gonna say 8 years ago. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting that. I'll go back and I'll get that. I hate to say this, but I mean, it was just way too easy to get a permit in Virginia. I'm not sure if the law changed here, but you would watch a 1-hour video, I think it was, or a 20-minute video. 20-minute video. Yeah, of course. A 20-minute video, and I think you answered 20 minutes. It wasn't timed. I don't think it was timed. And the video was based upon knowing the gun, the parts of the gun. It wasn't like the do's and don'ts on like when you carry, not carry. And then you just take this test online, and then you go to the courthouse in Fairfax, and you wait 45 days, and they'll give you a response in exactly 45 days, and that was it. You don't have to take any kind of course. Well, what, like I said, 8 years ago. Oh, who's my favorite YouTube channel? I have several. I mean, I used to watch a lot of Luke catfishing carp when I started to get into the fishing and started my channel. I like to watch realistic fishing sometimes when he's holding up a catfish. Chunky Cats Fishing, I appreciate it. Am I your favorite channel, Dobson? Thank you so much. What else? There's one that I watch every single day, and my mind went blank here. It's about self protection plan, like self protection. Like they show videos of like either bad stuff going on, active self protection plan, or something like that. So. That's one. They post their videos every single day at 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe someone will put it there what I'm talking about. My mind just goes blank. Catfish Dave. Catfish Dave is very, very good. I think his videos are just way too long. I mean, if I'm gonna make a video, guys, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. Yes, he's funny. Yes, he's good, but it is hard for me to click on a video that's too long. It's illegal to own a hand. Wow. Man, that's bad. That's terrible. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Michael Murillo. That's awesome. Kayak catfishing is very, very good. Exactly. He went live for his first time like 2 weeks ago. Man, he wasn't cursing like really heavily, but I mean, I just like the way he is. I mean, he just says that, this is who I am, and you like me, and if you don't, and if you trash talk him, he'll block you out of his channel. I love it. "100% Michael Murillo." I love bank fishing videos. I mean, when you watch the video, when I'm catching those 3 fish earlier in the day, I'm like, 16-pound blue catfish, from the bank where it counts. That's what I've always say. I mean, if you have a boat and you have excellent sonar, you better catch a fish, and you shouldn't be getting skunked too often. I mean, yes, people on boats get skunked. I understand that, but on the bank, it's a lot harder. From the bank where it counts. I need to do a video on me cleaning up my boat. You already heard it, but I have a boat. And it's a pretty nice little boat. I mean, I think it would be absolutely perfect for this channel site here to be going up and down. Yeah, it is a pretty nice boat. Maybe I'm gonna clean it up next week. How big? It's a Grizzly Tracker 1648. So it's 16 feet by 4 feet across, but it seems like it's bigger than 4 feet. It has to be way bigger than 4 feet. But it's Grizzly Tracker. We bought it brand new from Bass Pro Shop. and we had bought it specifically for Burke Lake. Um, we just got it with the electric motor. We took it to Burke Lake. We had a nice time. The first time we took it out, we caught 50 catfish. Nothing huge, nothing over 2 pounds, but we caught 50 catfish right in the middle of the lake. And then we went back the following week, we caught 20 catfish. And then after that, it just kind of slowed down and died out. We must have hit it just perfect timing. And I wasn't even using sonar or nothing like that. It was just where we parked at. It was perfect. Then we wanted something better, so I took my boat back to Bass Pro Shop and I said, look, I want a small little engine and I want to be able to steer it, not with my hand back here. So they put me a little side console, a 9.9, I think it's a Mercury. So it has a 9.9 Mercury engine on there. It probably has less than 2 hours runtime. What baits are you using? Eel and shad. This one right here, shad, it hasn't even moved an inch. That'll be so funny when I reel in just here in a minute to head home and there'll be no bait. That would be absolutely terrible. Then we'll have to get together. I'll definitely call you up because Chad Ferguson from Catfish Edge just did a video, and sometimes it's the simple videos what I'm looking for, because my biggest fear is loading the boat back up and back on the truck. Being a flat bottom, you know, when you load it up, sometimes it kind of gets off position from your trailer. So, but if you have a buddy that can help you out, that would be awesome. Exactly. I need to check the motor. Yeah. I do have that little thing that you connect to the water hose. Go to your meeting. Catch y'all later, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mike Amarillo. Make a video, show us something, even if it's a sunfish. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of short here too. I gotta get going. I gotta go check up on my employees. You know what? I do have a Facebook page. I have no idea what I'm doing on that thing. I have no idea. And here's the problem: is I think it's a picture of me and my family with I think it's a Christmas picture. And when you get a new phone, you have to re-sign into all these, and I even forget the passwords, and I have no idea how to use Facebook. It's easy. I think if I'm gonna start using something, it's gonna be what does my daughter use? Not Instagram. There's another one. Snapchat? No. I don't know. I sent see, if you send me something and if I don't respond, it's not because I'm not accepting you. I have no idea what to do. Sometimes I accept and then like the next day I'll say like the same thing again. I was like, I don't get it. Cookie says he'll show me how to do it, so we'll see. I think I need to make an account like Chunky Cat Fishing, like a fishing account. I think would be better. I think. Guys, 5 more minutes and that's it. Yeah, I know. We're all waiting for the rods to go down. We're trying. And then, like, when I opened that account like a year ago, one of my good friends, I had, I guess, accepted, I guess, and then I was able to see what he was posting, and he was posting a bunch of garbage, like just really like women like in bikinis, stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what, Not that I don't like to watch that stuff, but if my wife sees me watching that, you know what? I didn't want no problem, so I didn't want no problem. I didn't know how to like X them out or I don't know, not to watch stuff like that. Can't believe it, not a single thing. The good thing is I finally got to use my net. I think this is the third trip and have been getting skunked. Fishing dance. Is that? Is that the baby shark dance? Oh guys, one fish. I think it was 3 years ago. We were catching, which I consider 30 pounds, trophy catfish in the DC tidal basin. By this time already, by this time we were killing them already. But if you're saying that's the time, you would know better because you're the master out here. Do you have a YouTube account, Hobo? If you don't, you need to open one. You probably don't because you want to keep your spots somewhat secret, I guess. Because Hobo, he kills it, guys. Yeah, it's rough for me to. If I'll be honest, guys, if it's 50 degrees, I don't think I'll be out here. I'm an ideal weather fisherman. The weather's got to be somewhat decent. Too windy, won't be out here. Too cold, probably not. Fishing is always great in South Florida. There's no bad fishing there. It's like I remember when I used to live in Texas, San Antonio. We used to drive down to Corpus Christi. We used to go down to Rockport, smaller town, and I mean, you go down there, you're guaranteed to catch speckled trout all night long. I mean, if you go late at night, 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night, you'll catch speckled trout. Have any YouTubers reach out to you? Yeah, I've had some smaller YouTubers reach out to me. Who just reached out? The Baltimore Angler. That hook set reached out to me several months back. I want to do a collab with the Baltimore Angler. He has a lot of energy. I like him. I like Dan that hook set. You know what? I admire Dan that hook set because his YouTube channel took off and he did it all by himself. He wasn't there, trying to collab with other big YouTubers. He did it on his own. That's awesome. He had a couple of his videos go somewhat, I guess they were viral, and I mean he got subs like crazy. Yes, he is with that hook set. Yes, the Baltimore Angler. They're good friends. Is that what his name is? Brandon? Dan is great too. Yeah, they're both awesome. And they do well doing collabs together. The fishing magnets. That's that new kid. I believe he has like 300 subscribers, but he fishes every single day. Dobson, you're trying. Hey, you know what? Do what you're doing. I love the live streams. Even though they make very, very little money, but I love the live streams. Yeah, they are nuts. I guess we're all nuts. So when I put out that video, not that I'm an expert, Dobson, I probably already forgot how to edit a video. Watch how I'm gonna try to make that video. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible. If I can make it under 6 minutes catching 3 fish, that would to me would be perfect. Because you want to catch the takedown. If you can, take some of the takedown, set the hook. If there's any line being peeled out, and then cut just if you're just reeling in and not doing anything, cut some of that out. You have to edit some of that out. I am using a microphone. Let me see. Y'all want to hear the difference or not? I can pull it out real quick. It's a cheap microphone from Amazon, and it works pretty well. Let me pull it out so you can see it. So that's no microphone. I hope I didn't mess anything up. It's this little microphone right here that you plug in. I'm trying to do edit now. Exactly. So it's this $20 microphone from Amazon. You plug it in, it's got this little dongle. All right, Maurice, thank you so much. And it helps pretty good. And put it back in. Let's see if we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think it sounds a little bit better. Well, to be honest, I haven't tested the new phone. This is the new 11. So I'm sure it's got possibly even better mics. I don't know. What I do like about this phone is that we have a wider view angle. On the 10, I had to add that, I don't know what you call it, that lens to give that wide angle. And then the lens will block the microphone that's in the earpiece, and it would mess everything up if you didn't have this external mic. So anyways. Catch y'all later. Yeah, everyone's taking off. I don't blame you. See you, Maurice. Irvin, where you at? Where are you driving by? Guys, Irvin's a truck driver. Everyone should support one another. He puts out videos sometimes when he's on the road, and he puts some very interesting videos sometimes, like something going by, some heavy machinery or something. Man, I gotta go take a leak so damn bad. Hope we don't catch a fish, because I probably wouldn't be able to reel it in. North Carolina, going to Ohio. So do you travel all the United States, or is there just a certain area that you... I hope you're not driving. If you're driving, don't answer me. Happy Friday, exactly. Happy Friday to everybody. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Highway 17, I don't even know where 17's at. Washington, D.C., huh? Come on over, Dobson. Come down there. Oh, man, I wish we would have one huge takedown. Nothing. But you got to believe me, guys. I'm going to put that video out just so you can believe I did catch fish today. I didn't get skunked. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. That's it. I'm dying here to use the restroom. I had a car out. Sunday, the best. I think is in there. There's a chance of rain on Sunday, I think. But once again, with the Nationals, I really want to watch the game. And then Cookie plays Saturday. He has a baseball game from 3 to 6. So that's out of the question. Oh, 17 is a shortcut from I-6 to 195. Not going to DC. Yeah, I don't blame you. You don't want to come to DC. I live really close to DC, and I absolutely hate working in Washington, DC. And there's a lot of money, to make if you're whatever trade you have, plumber, electrician, whatever. The traffic is absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yesterday, I think my employees, the day before yesterday, took about an hour and 20 minutes to get into DC to start working. By White Ninja, there you go. That's awesome. All right, guys. We're going to call it quits. Sorry we couldn't catch a fish, but we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Y'all take care. Appreciate all the support. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. I won it, YouTube. You hate you. Sorry to hear that. I appreciate that, guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for all the support. Y'all are amazing. I do it for you. Later, Chucky. All right, guys. Y'all take care. See y'all later.